Hello everyone, welcome to Learn with Kannan, where maths actually starts making sense. Today's topic is factorization. Now before we jump into the complex calculations, let's actually learn what factorization actually is. Imagine you're making something made out of Lego. If we take apart each block, we can see that each of these small blocks make up this big Lego creation. That's exactly what factorization is. It's breaking up an algebraic expression into its building blocks. For numbers, we already know this. Take the number 30 for example. We can write 30 as 2 times 3 times 5. So 2, 3, and 5 are the prime factors, the smallest building blocks that make up the number 30. Now, before we go deeper, we need to learn three magic words. I'll teach you them one by one. The first word is called a term. It is a singular part of an expression, for example, 3x squared, or let's say 5xy. Each separate part is itself a term. The next word is an expression. For example, 3x squared plus 5xy minus 2. This whole equation is called an expression. The last word that I'm going to teach you is polynomial. A polynomial is an expression that might have one or more terms. For example, x squared plus 3x plus 2. This is a polynomial because it has 1, 2, 3 terms, which is more than 1. So now, what is factorization? It's the process of rewriting expressions as the product of their factors. For example, we can write 2x plus 4 as 2 times x plus 2. And there we have it. We just discovered the hidden building blocks of this expression, 2 and x plus 2. This new form, written as a product, helps us simplify, cancel, or solve equations much more easily. Now let's talk about prime and irreducible factors. Now, in arithmetic, we call them prime factors, but in algebra, we call them irreducible factors since they can't be split any further. For example, 5xy can be written as 5 times x times y. Now, each of these factors cannot be reduced anymore, so we call them irreducible factors. But 5 times xy is not, since xy can still be split into x times y. Now you may be wondering, why even learn this at all? Well, many topics in algebra, like simplification, canceling terms, solving quadratic equations, and even higher level calculus, all depend on your skill in factorizing expressions. In fact, factorization helps us simplify complex expressions, find zeros or roots of equations, cancel common terms in fractions, and even understand algebra deeply, not just mechanically. Another cool thing to know is that factorization is the inverse operation of multiplication, which means it's the opposite, and vice versa too. And that's about it for this video. In our next lesson, we'll learn how to actually do it, starting with the simplest and most powerful technique, the common factor method. Until then, remember, every big equation hides small secrets. You just need to look closer. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends and teachers. See you soon on Learn with Kannan. Signing off.